Hello everybody. Yeah, this is Marshy from Conspiracy Games, as you should know because it's the channel name. Basically, I'm going to be starting a series on the Technic pack. It's a massive mod pack for Minecraft which introduces machinery, pipes, as you can see, and it makes the game very complicated, but also so fun. And I'm going to be showing you a lot of the different machinery, a lot of ways to automate things, what things do, the extra things in the thing, the extra kind of things that the mods add to. Now there is a lot of mods in this pack, and it all comes together. Some of the mods even kind of work together, and they kind of interlock and stuff. You know, they work together. Anyway, so yeah, I'll be playing through it. I'll be showing you the different things, and hopefully be helping you out. So enjoy. Hello again. Hello everybody. This is Marshy as usual, and I'm going to start a series. Yes, it's Minecraft, but it's not Minecraft. It's Minecraft, but it's a mod pack for Minecraft. You've probably heard of it. It's called the Technic pack. It's very big. It's a pack of tons of mods, lots and lots of mods, and it's all about kind of making things easier, but at the same time adding a lot of things. Now, this is ruining my intro. Get lost. Okay. I have it in survival mode, because it's easier to show you crafting and which materials are needed for making certain things, and that's why it's in survival. Anyway, yeah, I've got my diamond stuff just so that I don't kind of die, and because it's not going to be a survival series, so if you want to see a survival series, I'm sure there's many others. I'm sure. This is basically going to be a walkthrough of sorts. Basically, I'm going to show you how to build things, what to build, which is helpful, which is not, which you may as well, what you need to build, essentially, to kind of make the most of this mod. Now, the thing is, I'm actually going to learn a few things doing this because I've been playing the multiplayer version a lot lately, which is called Tekkit. Now there's two, there's Tekkit, there's Technic. Technic is the single player version, and is what I'm playing right now. And Tekkit is the multiplayer version, which I have been playing recently. And Technic is the same as Tekkit, but with extra stuff, I believe. Extra stuff that isn't compatible with multiplayer. And so basically anything that isn't in the multiplayer but is in Technic, I probably won't know, but I will do research because obviously this is going to be more of a guide than a survival playthrough, like I said. So anyway, let's get started. You don't want to hear me ramble on, really, because like I said, this is a guide, not a ramble fest. So anyway, I've got this basic setup. This is essentially what you need to do, just like any old Minecraft play. You need your crafting table, and your furnaces, and your chests, because you need something to store your stuff in, and cook your stuff, and make your stuff. Anyway, that's a volcano. It's not relevant to what I'm going to talk about, but that's a volcano. That's also a volcano. I picked this spot specifically because I will show you something to do with volcanoes in a later episode. There's also an oil spill over there. That's also a later episode. Anyway, back to this one, basic machinery. I'm going to quickly show you some basic machinery that are basically improvement, or machinery and others, which are basically just kind of basic improvements to your basic stuff. Not too complicated, and I have all the stuff that you'll need in here. Now, the only thing here that's actually fairly difficult to get is the redstone. Let's just grab everything, shall we? Yeah, because the redstone, it's, you know, you have to go pretty deep to get to it. But luckily you don't need too much of it. It's you don't need that much, and as you know, if you actually play Minecraft, when you mine a redstone block, you get quite a few redstone from it. So usually from one vein you get enough to start off. Anyway, the first thing, like the easiest thing to get, coal. The easiest thing is basically an upgrade to a furnace, which is called, there's an iron furnace. I'll finish that sentence. It's an iron furnace, and there's two ways to make this. You can use a stone furnace and put some iron around it. Oops. Making sure the door was shut because I had a snake. You can put some iron around it like this, in this shape, and that makes the iron furnace. Or you can just make a square with furnace, with irons even, to get the iron furnace. Now I'm going to do this because it's cheaper generally, because cobblestone's very easy to get. So there you go, iron furnace. And basically what that does, it is just a furnace, except it's 25% more efficient with fuel. So in a normal furnace, one coal will get you 8 ore, and it'll turn 8 ore into 8 ingots. Whereas the iron furnace, will get you 10, so per one coal. So it's more efficient, and it's faster as well. It's a little bit faster. Anyway, what else? Now that's the basic of basic. That's you get a bit of iron and you can upgrade your furnace. It's nothing special really, but it's good because, like I said, it's more fuel efficient, and coal isn't the easiest. Well, it is pretty easy to find, but when you first start out, coal's pretty important. You need it for torches, you need it for fuel. So you're going to need quite a bit of it when you first start off, just to kind of get everything cooking. Yeah. So the next thing, in fact, first of all, we're going to need some rubber. Here's some rubber, but I'm going to show you how to get it. Use some wood like this to get a tree tap. Now you get rubber from rubber trees, surprisingly enough, but you don't get rubber straight off. Where's that snake? There you are. Right, okay. You don't get rubber straight off. You have to find these. This is a rubber tree. It's distinctive because of the 2 or more leaves just kind of like sticking up like that, and its colour obviously. There's the tree trunk, which is a different colour to normal trees. If you just look over there, oh in fact that's a jungle. It's some pretty big trees. But yeah, the trunk's different colour, leaves different colour, and there's the 1 block wide kind of sticky up bit. I think there's one actually over there, see it there? I think that might be one. But I decided I'd just plant one here just to show you. Makes it easier. And see this little yellow blob? That is some resin. Some sticky resin. Now if you get your tree tap and you right click, you get some resin. There you go. Now the thing is, these rubber trees, I've found they can have up to about 3, but this one only had 1. Now that will actually come back over time, and you'll be able to harvest it again. Sometimes they won't have any, and you just chop it down, like so. And sometimes, let's see, no. Sometimes when you chop down a piece of rubber wood, sometimes you'll get sticky resin. I think it's only 1 sticky resin that you get from it, but sometimes you'll get a sticky resin. And obviously you need your saplings, so you can replant and kind of get a little farm going, a little rubber tree orchard, whichever. Now, the thing is, with this, right now, we can't kind of be efficient, in making the rubber. Right now we have to use a furnace. Now unfortunately, I can show you them both. You can cook, in fact no, you can't, not yet. That's, ignore that. Yeah, so at the moment, using a furnace, one resin is one rubber, yeah? But soon enough I'll show you how to get more in this episode, hopefully, if I don't go on for too long. I'll put this away now. Right, so we've got the rubber. Next, what we want to make is what you call a generator. Now, the thing is, I think it's Industrial Craft, which is one of the mods. Electricity has been incorporated into the game, and a generator will kind of generate electricity, obviously. So, to make this generator, you need 8 refined iron to make a machine block. Now, refined iron is basically just iron in a furnace. You cook up the iron, same as any ore or anything, and there you go, bit of refined iron. Awesome. So now we've got this machine block, which, as you can probably guess from the name, is essential in making machines. I know, it's a surprise, it's insane, really. I don't know where they got the logic from, but... so yeah, you need that, and what you also need is a furnace. In fact, I'll leave that one there. You need an... There's actually 2 ways to make a generator, so I'll show you both. Where's the cobblestone? You can use this way, which is a furnace, a machine block, sorry, and I think it's a rechargeable battery, which is essentially 4 tin. Tin is a new kind of metal. 2 redstone like that, and a copper cable. Now, to make a copper cable, there's your rechargeable battery. Let me just make sure that this is the right recipe, actually. There you go, generator. Now, to make copper cables, what you need is rubber and copper. Copper also being a new metal, like tin. Yep, basically like that. That's what you need the rubber for, generally, for insulating wires. If you don't insulate your wires, bad things will happen. Not entirely sure what, because I've never tried it before, but I can imagine that your wires would just burn out and disappear, because I'm pretty sure that's what they do. So, that was one way to make a generator. Hope you're not too confused. Another way is to make an iron furnace, like so. And if you put that here, use 3 refined iron instead of a machine block. So instead of a furnace, use an iron furnace. Instead of a machine block, use 3 refined iron. And then it's the same with the rechargeable battery, I think. Hopefully, so I don't make a fool of myself. This should be, where's iron furnace? There we go, another generator. Now at the moment we only need 1, but I suppose 2 will help. Yeah, these are glass panes with the connected textures on, which is why it might look a bit strange, but essentially it's just all glass panes. And when they're together, that happens. They're trying to get into my house. I'm not sure what the ostrich is doing. Oh, I've got its egg. It seems to be coming for me. Just give it its egg back, there you go. Oh dear. No, get in. Shut the door. What? How do I kill an egg? What? Is it hatching or? Just get out of here. Anyway, back to... I'm getting swarmed by lions and what have you. Jaguar or panther. Anyway, back to you know, the informative stuff. A generator. So let's just plonk it down somewhere. I'm not sure what's happening with the textures at the moment, because some of them, like you can see in my hand, that's not really a cube. But anyway, let's just put that here. Now we'll get some coal. Well, we've got the coal. Okay, so generator, you stick coal in. Oh, you stick coal in, and it will generate electricity. Now this electricity is not going to go anywhere at the moment because we've got nothing to give it to, really. So we're going to make a couple more things. One thing that will make getting rubber much easier, which we shall do first, and it is called an extractor. Now, to make an extractor, first of all, the easiest part, 4 tree taps. Nice and cheap, just a load of wood, like I just showed you. Is that baby ostrich? And is it... Oh, let's see if we can push it through. Oh no, it died, okay. Yeah, this is Mo Creatures, if you're wondering. It's another mod. Adds a ton, an absolute shitload, right, of animals, and new enemies as well. But I'm sure we'll see many, many different enemies that are trying to kill me in time to come. Now, I believe I need a machine block, as usual, with the basic machines. Later on you need things like advanced machine blocks. And next, hopefully I'm right. What I'm making here is an electrical circuit, which is, you know, redstone, refined iron, make sure it is refined iron, some copper cables, you've got your electronic circuit. Hopefully this is right. Extractor should be this. Bam, that's wrong. 1 second. Now this is a good thing with, I think not enough items it's called now. It's got a search thing, you can just find it here, and if you point at it and press R, not like that, because, like, take that off. Look at it and press R, it'll give you the recipe. Okay, so I did get it right, just the wrong way around, okay. Is it this one? I've actually forgotten already. There we go, extractor. Now, if we stick it there, let's say right next to the generator, it will then power it up. And one thing I can show you is you can now turn rubber wood into rubber. Now the thing is, I've got no resin because I cooked it all up. If I just run over here, I'll be back in a second. Okay, so here we go. I've got some sticky resin. I just kind of grabbed it, spawned it in, but you won't see that because I'll cut it out. With the power of editing, I can pull that tree tap away. But anyway, yeah, sticky resin, so that's generating the power, shoving it in the extractor, which is turning the rubber wood into rubber. Right, so, oh, let's just take that out, balls to it. If we put the resin in, however, and just let that extract, while that's extracting, actually, I'll show you the next thing we're going to make, which I'm trying to remember the recipe, and you need flint. It's called a macerator, and it's very good. It's pretty much essential if you want to kind of make your stuff go further. So we might need a machine block. Probably need a machine block, as usual. What else do we need? An electrical circuit, I believe. Another one, so we'll just throw this shit together. Grab a circuit. Put this stuff together. I think it's cobblestone on either side. And then flint. Maybe swap these around. No, that's wrong. Ooh. Maybe take away this cobblestone. There we go. Right there. Macerator. What a macerator does, let's just shove it there. Now you can actually use wires, but you may as well just stick it next to the generator at the moment, save some space, and kind of save wires as well. Purple slime. Now what the macerator will do is, if you put ore in it, it will macerate the ore. I can check on the extractors. Here we go. 1 resin, 3 rubber, rather than just 1 if you use a furnace. Now the macerator's almost done. It'll turn iron ore into, wait for it, 2 iron dust, sorry. So essentially, iron dust is basically iron ore. So you turn the one iron ore into 2 dust, and then you can smelt the dust and get 2 bars from it. So instead of getting 1 bar from 1 ore, you can macerate it first, and you'll get some lovely double iron ingots for the price of 1, essentially. Buy 1 get 1 free. And that is the basic machinery that I'll show you in this episode. Next episode I'll show you a bit more about storing power and maybe some other things. I'll look into it. In fact, we might upgrade the old furnace again, so that the furnace uses electricity as well. So I'll see you next time.